Okay.
Um, so yeah, let's talk about what we're here to do. So
Yes.
our thing, and I guess we'll just go from like, the origins of it. I'll try and
Sure.
not talk too long, but
Sure.
so me and Don here, we met up in a Facebook group called Beyond Sports, and it's a cool group. We talk sports, we talk about things, about athletes, we talk about things that's like right outside of sports. It might have to do with athletes, it might not have to do with athletes, and something came up. What was the story? I forgot what the story was.
I think I think it was about, oh wow.
Was it about
I think
Malika?
it's about some female women broadcasters. I forget which story it was that brought
Yeah.
it. Something about Joy Taylor, probably.
I thought it was with Malika. I thought it had
No,
something to do
I
with
think it
Malika
was
Andrews.
Yeah. Malika had, wow, oh Lord, now I can't remember on the origin story. Yeah, Malika had some sort of, she got into it probably because she got into it over some of the comments she's made about the other basketball players, some of the guys having legal issues.
Yeah,
Uh, and she's bringing it up, and it kind of got a little weird from there. So,
right. To
yeah,
say
yeah,
the
here we
least.
go, talk about who's the finest.
So yeah. So people in the comments, we just saying stuff, and someone, I know it wasn't me, but I remember I replied to it. Someone said something about, um she wouldn't last in like, a certain battle or something. And I remember I replied about, ooh, but who would like be in, who would last in like a tournament or something like that.
Yeah,
And then you and me, we started talking about this. Like,
that's right.
what if we did a tournament of like just all the female commentators and pundits and analysts and all of them, all the women in sports, and see who
Yes.
the finest one. Like who? It's not even a. Oh no, we said who was the most wifey material.
Yeah, that was the original, was
That was
just
the original
wifey
thing.
stuff like that. It was because the idea was, because I think the comments were people, guys, because that's always everywhere you go, guys talk about how beautiful Malika is.
Right.
Um, and she's a very good looking woman.
Yeah.
But then about, well, you have the demeanor side of, well, and I think, and I do think it is a bit unfair if I had to admit it, that she reads what's in the prompter. I think 80%. But so, if that were my job, I'm just reading what's in the prompter, y'all. But
I'm
I think,
sorry. You a grown ass woman. You know what's in the
oh,
prompter. You
I know. Yeah.
if you
Oh, don't
put
worry. Oh, yeah.
it's the
Let me,
way that you can read something. You read something in the prompter. It's a way that you're saying something, and then there's a way that you are projecting something.
oh, yeah.
And Malika projects the shit
Well,
out of whatever she reads.
well, now the kink is because she shut down. It was during the Ime Udoka story,
Was
when
it
that.
okay?
Well, no, I don't think that's the original bracket, but that's what really got her in a lot of hot water with a lot of brothers. That she
Right.
doesn't like black men, because she tried to go at Stephen A. She tried to say, hey, he's disrespecting women or blaming women and all of that, and Stephen A. had to check her on air. And we know this is Me Too enough of an era that
I
for
know what it
something to be
was.
said about a man like that. Yeah,
I
go
know
ahead.
what it was. I know what it was. Someone, I think maybe it was you, but
Mhm.
someone had said, who would you rather take, Malika or Sage?
Yeah, I said, who would you rather have if you had to choose
Exactly.
one?
That's what
And then,
set it off. That's
and
what
I
set it
know,
off.
I remember I've always wanted to do something. And I said, you know what? We're doing it. We're gonna do
Hmm.
it. Screw this. If I'm sleeping on the couch, I'm sleeping on the couch. I don't care. We're doing this. We're gonna find out who's the finest sisters. It was just gonna be sisters, what I originally thought.
Right.
Immediately, we expanded to everybody.
And then I started looking up
Here we
everyone, and I
go.
was like, I'm like, but you know what? Rachel Nichols,
Yeah, because
because that I'm sorry, that's my favorite. It
my
is.
original thought was,
Malika. Malika
good,
is
good.
attractive,
Oh yeah,
but her demeanor
just the
just rubs me the
demeanor.
wrong way, and I'm just gone.
The
Like someone else,
Claire
like
Steele as well. You
Who?
know, she's a little old.
Oh yeah,
Sage
Sage
Steele.
Steele. Yeah.
She's a little old, but there's a lot of guys. I mean, she is just so she's a little older now, but still very good looking woman. And
No,
people
but,
like
I give her
"Hey,
that.
kick her out the hot tub. Ain't no way. No, I don't want no part of that. Right?
Mm-mm.
It's demeanor. Whereas and it's always that personality versus looks thing that's been going on for millennia
I've always been a
as far as
personality guy.
yeah, because
Like
looks will
seriously.
fade, personalities forever.
Right.
It's so you wonder
So
who would be. So we said wifey then. I think we just said let's not have a wife because let's just do finest.
we said finest. And
Yeah,
then
but
we just started then we just started incorporating, and I started looking up all these women from
yeah. Oh.
all points of sports. So it wasn't just basketball, it wasn't just football. We were looking up, people like what's her name? Jenny Taft, and we had
Taft,
Joy Taylor, we had Taylor
George Taylor, of
Rooks,
course.
Shanae, I'm not gonna try and pronounce her
Sinead
last name.
Bouvier.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
Monica
Sinead.
McNutt.
Oh, and then we start getting
Uh,
international. Kate Abdo, the sister from Formula
ye-
One,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that, and
And ladies from like the
Daletta
UK.
Loretta, Daletta,
Oh, the let
something.
oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Lord
And then
Jesus. I
yeah,
don't
the
she's an
Umar
industry
Johnson regional.
she's an industry plant. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Oh, it's
There's no
something. Yeah, there's no way. There's nobody.
there's no way she was
Yeah,
that
that's
interested in football,
no,
you know,
no. She went. Yeah, it's
soccer.
like when pro wrestling back in the day. We now know
Yeah.
that John Laurinaitis and those guys looked at lingerie models, the sheet, the
Right.
magazines back in the
Yeah.
days, magazines existed, and they looked at lingerie models to pick who they want to maybe bring in for pro wrestling tryouts.
Yeah.
And
But we
so
knew
the
they were
he was like,
models.
he's like, y'all, come on, there's nobody that looks like that genuinely just loves Chelsea or something. Come on, y'all, come on. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes.
We
And
go to these
so
games, you don't see that walking around. I'll tell you that right now.
and so yeah, so we
Okay.
I got I found 64 or 68 women
Yep, 68.
from all types of things. And and we did it just like a tournament, just like,
Yep.
NCAA tournament. We had regions, and the regions, had like certain criteria. Let me see. One was the athletic division, the athletic regional. So all the ones who were like former athletes.
Correct.
And then we had the MILFs, the
Yeah.
ladies that were like above a certain age.
We called it 40. It
Yeah,
wasn't perfect because there were people that kind of just
there
like
was
real
yeah,
life.
there was still people
There's
here and
always,
there.
yeah, it's just to give us something to talk, have a reason to break it up.
And then we had the fine for no damn reason,
Yeah.
and I forget what the fourth one was.
International.
International, yes, thank you.
International.
International, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's its research. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then we had the
Oh,
and then we had the play-ins.
playing.
I'm
So
sorry,
so
I'm
just
sorry, I'm sorry. The coon-ins. I didn't say that. No,
oh,
I
Lord,
did
I'm
not say that.
gonna get canceled first show out.
Hey, well, I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah, so we put Sage and Malika in the play against each other.
Not the play-in, the coon-in. Okay, the play-in.
Oh Lord.
We'll just call it the
Oh,
play-in. That's one.
oh
Yeah.
Lord.
So and it was weird. And, like, so we set all that up, and me
Oh,
and you just talked about how, how to do it. And it's like, are we going to put it in the group of Beyond Sports? And
yeah.
we're like, yeah, we can't do that because there's females in there. They might feel a certain way. We was like, I'm like,
Yeah, a lot of our wives are in that group, and I didn't have a
a
couch at the time.
lot of
And
your
so
wives are in that group. My wife, she don't
my
give a
wife's
shit
in it.
about. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
but mine's in the group. She's in the group enough. She doesn't do much Facebook. She's in there enough.
Okay.
At some point,
Mm-mm.
she'll see it. Or one of her sorority sisters who's in the group, who's more active, will send it to her. And then here we go. Like, oh,
My
really?
Okay, well, yeah, I guess so. My girl, she doesn't give a shit about sports anyway, so she
Mhm.
wouldn't even care.
Oh, it's
But
more yeah, that's it's
I mean, yeah, but
made a
we
separate group
decided
for it. Yeah, let's not
to
even
do we
it's off
decided to be
brand.
respectful. We made a
Yeah,
different
be
group,
respectful of the group. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we invited as many dudes as we could to, like, check it out, and they were
Yep.
having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was having fun with
68
it.
legs. Yeah, it's had a lot of fun with it. And man, my Instagram, because we had to look up some of those pictures to put into the thing.
Uh,
That eventually, I know you found a lot of pictures, and as well, I just threw a different couple ones in there.
can I
My
tell you right
Instagram
now?
algorithm right now is an absolute nightmare of
Can I tell you
thoughts.
something right
And
now?
it's just, oh
I
my,
was I was being as respectful as I could with some of those
yeah,
pictures, with all of them
yeah.
actually. But there was a lot of pictures that I saw. I'm like, oh man, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That what's the one girl? Caroline Pierce,
Yes. Yeah, the fitness model one, the one that
the
does
fitness
fitness.
model. Yeah,
Yeah, the more
I
fitness.
I
There's just so
barely
many.
heard of her before.
Yeah.
She has so many,
Oh yeah.
so many. I'm
Because I
like,
saw her, she was interviewed, she was doing some UFC coverage in the UK when I was overseas. I saw that, like, oh wow, she was really good.
mhm,
More fitness,
yeah,
more muscular um, um, woman there.
I like that.
And oh yeah, a lot of guys are. Jade Cargill, right? Look at how, she's taking over the game. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's it ended up being more positive than I thought. Because
Yeah.
it was really just guys just joshing around really. And then it really became a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that it ended up being, it was just something, just the fellas talking smack. And we figured there may be something here. I guess, do we want to say who the winner was?
Oh, yeah, we can tell
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the winner of our first tournament was Samantha Irving from WWE.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
They have my
The
WrestleMania shirt on right now.
WWE, I think Raw ring announcer.
She does
So
Raw
if
announcer.
yeah,
Um, and she's getting so much shine, not because of our bracket, I imagine, but
no, it was
uh,
totally our bracket. It was
yeah,
totally
totally
her.
our bracket. Yeah, the reason
Like
that
what
she
you
made
don't
her, she was the only announcer at WrestleMania. The other guy
right.
didn't even show up. He could stay home that day, that
No, it
weekend.
was all her.
It was all her.
But I mean, come on. Like all that stuff, it was even happening even before WrestleMania. Like you
Oh
don't
yeah,
think we had anything to do with that? Come on, I'm telling you.
yeah.
She won our tournament, and then you just started seeing shit about her
Everywhere.
everywhere.
We can't get away from Samantha. I need to send it to her. She may already heard about it by now, but we need to send it to her. Like, hey, by the way, in addition to the other accolades, that the brothers got together, and in the
Mm-hmm.
68 tournament, 68 women tournament, you are our 2024 finest sports
Finest
media.
woman in sports.
Sports
Exactly.
media.
And
Congratulations. We don't have a trophy because we don't have any budget for all that. But just so you know, and
just so you know, you won. You won in a small,
yeah,
meaningless Facebook group page
very smooth
tournament.
group of some dudes, a bunch of 40-year-old men, seeing who's sports
You
media.
know, you know she's going to appreciate it. She'll appreciate it.
Oh, good. She's like, I figured George Taylor find out. She probably, cut
Oh,
off.
I
Oh,
feel bad for Joy.
oh man,
But
because I originally was gonna say there's no point in having a tournament. It's just gonna be Joy Taylor and Taylor Brooks anyway. Yeah, so
yeah, you
just
said it was going to
same
be Joy
poll,
Taylor
just
and
them
Taylor
two.
Rooks.
But I said, you know what? Let's just. But she lost early to Chine.
I didn't think Taylor Rooks was going to get that far anyway. I knew Joy would. I didn't
Well,
think
New
I'd
York.
see that upset with Samantha because
Yeah,
you
I
know
saw that. I
most
had
of
a
our
feeling.
but I mean when you see like the pictures or when you see
Yeah,
like the stuff that she does and when she's like on her mic, then you like yeah, she is quite bad.
because you don't see.
Bad in a good way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because you don't see somebody in that relatively seems fairly petitish.
Hmm.
Not regular sizes. So yeah, not you don't
I
see.
love how she announces. I love it.
You don't hear that voice coming from her like a Jill Scott body type. Okay,
Right.
that's only the booming voice that can really
Yeah.
belt. And then you see Samantha Urban, who doesn't seem, now she's in pro wrestlers, so these guys, everybody around her is huge. Women are
Hmm.
huge. So she may look small to us, but she walking here right now. It's like, oh, okay, she's actually not bad. She's kind of
Yeah,
bigger person.
just
But yeah, regular ass,
regular
just
chick.
down at Starbucks. And then you see this voice is just booming out. And you're just like, whoa. And I think that adds to it
It
as
does.
well. And she's married to Ricochet, so
Yeah.
he was a big dap to
Lucky
the
man.
Black family. I love
Hmm.
that. And I love that so many pro wrestlers are actually married up, and it's a cleaner. It feels like it's a cleaner
You
locker
know what I
room.
like about
Yeah.
her her style? Because they, like in the past, like I guess month and a half or so, they're starting to show her as she's announcing. You see her a lot more,
Yeah.
like on,
Hmm.
like on, reels and stuff like that.
Yeah. She on
She
the real.
has
Yeah.
she has this way of announcing where it's almost like she, you know, turns it on and she turns it right off, where
Yes.
she gets into announcing mode, like um either, before the match or after the match, and she'll get into it and she's, just like Roman Reigns, and then she turns it off, and
It's like,
then she looks like a little girl again, and
yeah,
she's just like she just like ate some popcorn and watched a
yeah,
movie. She looks like, I'm like, how are you doing that?
yeah. I ate some
Like,
chicken nuggets later. Yeah.
yeah, it's like usually like okay, I kind of get it. I think it's just something that maybe
This is who
ring
she
announcers
is.
do, because Michael Buffer does the exact same thing. Like
He does. He
when
does.
you see Michael Buffer, he gets into it, he has this face, and then he can turn it off right away.
It
Yeah,
doesn't feel like Bruce Buffer. It feels like Bruce Buffer stays in a UFC announcer.
he
Like
stays in
he
it.
seems to stay in it.
He
Like
stays in it
you
even after
walk in
he
here
goes
right
back
now,
to
it
his
seems like he
chair.
never. That is who he is. The way he's talking.
Yeah.
Uh, and so I think, yeah, I think with Samantha, she also, which they never do, they don't do it. Nobody ever has done this. She personalizes some of the
Hmm.
announcements,
Hmm.
and it's not just for like champions either. Like Chelsea Green is like somebody who's like a throwback to the diva era of pro wrestling. She actually said that I actually belong 20 years ago was when I should have
Mm.
been in, because that's who I am. I can't. I'm not. I can't be Bianca Belair
Yeah.
now. But I would have been great with Tori Wilson and Stacy Keebler and them. But but she has like this really Chelsea Green. She has this different announcement for her, and
Yeah.
like for a couple guys here and there. Not everybody, because it probably would get a little strange. Um, and it just adds an extra element. She says Gunther's name and closer to his Austrian accent, and just really leans into it. And that just makes it. It just adds to the more fuller experience. And I don't know if you saw the. Did you see the reel when she announced Cody Rhodes finally won that championship at WrestleMania?
I saw it. I heard it. Like
Yeah,
when he won, like I could hear it when she was announcing it already.
yeah.
I was like, oh,
That
uh-oh.
that
It,
is
did she lose her voice,
awesome.
or is that
No,
just
she was crying.
emotion? Yeah,
She was
yeah, she
crying.
was. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, when I saw the reel, I was
Really,
like, oh my gosh, she's crying. That's awesome.
because they don't, and apparently either she's of the Meryl Streep level actress, or they just don't tell her what's gonna happen. She's not in it, so she can have a realer reaction. Like when her husband Ricochet loses, he lost to Logan Paul. She looked so upset. She looked real
Hmm.
pouty and just saw like, okay, she's in on it. She's part of it. They're working some gimmick, I guess. Now we later learn nothing ever came of that. It turns
Yeah,
out she doesn't know who's gonna win. They
yeah.
just let her have, she's the only one back there that let she has a real reaction. And I
She
think it just
doesn't
makes
even know who's coming out
she
because
didn't know the rock was coming out.
yeah, the when The Rock came out, she just jumped up like everyone
He
else.
told like the rest of us. Yeah. And it adds, it's just I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. It's brilliant. Triple H is cooking. I said, just don't tell her. Let her be
he's
a fan with us.
he's cooking. He's cooking.
He's cooking.
I gotta give it to him, and I'm glad that he is cooking the way
Me
he
too. It
can.
sure was trash.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because it was trash. So, but
But
anyway,
okay, so
that's
that's what
what
the
the
bracket is.
bracket is.
That's what the bracket is.
That's what the bracket is. We're gonna take different sports elements, pop culture elements, and we're gonna put them
Yes.
in brackets. And we're
Answer
just
some
gonna
questions.
do it, and we're gonna talk about it like we just did with the first one.
Hmm.
We're gonna talk about these things, and we're gonna put them up somewhere so
Yeah.
people can actually vote on them, and it's gonna be an interactive thing. So you'll come here, you'll hear about the brackets beforehand, you'll hear about the brackets after they're done. We'll talk about them, and somewhere either on a Facebook page or Instagram page, people will actually get to vote on each matchup.
That's right.
Each matchup that comes through, first, second, Sweet 16 rounds, all the way to to the end. And the people out there, you guys out there, you're voting. This is nothing to do with us. We just set them up, you knock them down.
Amen to that. And we're going to answer some of life's questions about this kind of stuff, things we always wanted to know. There's so
Mm-hmm.
many sports debates, pop culture debates that are out there. We're going to get some questions answered, and it's the fairest way we think of it. Some of these brackets are probably going to be similar to what you're used to in college basketball. And some of them, they may be similar to just an open draw like FA Cup or something, where it's just no seeding. We just draw it out of a hat, and we're going to do it right here as well and have some fun with it and let people decide. Let the people decide.
Yep. I like it.
Good.
I like this concept, and I just want to see it more. I'm hard at work, even though it's still slow. I'm slowly hard at work on the second big bracket, but we're also going to do what's called mini brackets in
That's right.
between. And yeah, so do we want to talk about the first mini bracket
Um,
or?
yeah, so well, I don't know. This was still another controversial mini bracket that's going to be in the hidden Facebook group. So the brothers only one.
Okay, well maybe we'll talk about the next big bracket then.
Yeah. So the big bracket. So you want to
We'll
talk
talk
about
about the
the
big.
so the big bracket you're working on, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'll do the talk about the pop culture one with the comedian thing right after that.
All right. All right. So the next big bracket that we are discussing is who has, or let me get this straight. Let me go ahead and get this straight. So we are going to be talking about the best single season team of all times. So think about what that means. You think about who has been like the most significant teams in one season, the dominant teams, the comeback teams, the Cinderella teams, the most exciting teams of most of the team sports. Oh, well, I guess all of the major US team sports. So we're talking about football, we're talking about basketball, we're talking about hockey, we're talking about baseball, and we're talking about soccer.
That's right.
And we're talking about which teams um like, like who's the greatest of all time? Like, is
That's
it
right.
the 1985 Chicago Bears, or is it the 1986 Boston Celtics? Is it the
Ooh.
2001 Lakers, or maybe it's the 1927 Yankees? So we're
Or
gonna
the
have all
72
kinds.
Dolphins, the undefeated Dolphins.
72 Dolphins,
And
yeah,
how are you going to take them against the 96 Bulls? Or how
exactly.
do you look at that? You
Yeah, how
look
do you
at
look at that? So
Manchester United winning the treble.
we're
Yeah,
really gonna get into this because
we're gonna get into it. Who are you taking?
yeah,
Yeah,
because we have all kind of teams. We have the NBA, we have Major League Baseball, the NFL,
hmm
different Premier League, the different soccer leagues, Premier Leagues, NCAA football, NCAA
that's
men's
right.
and women's basketball, the
Right.
WNBA, and I believe that's it.
Yeah, there may be some we're missing there. And now we're not using
Oh,
Olympic teams,
and the NHL.
team,
Sorry.
NHL. Well, yeah, NHL.
Yes.
You look at the Kings, you look at so we're not using Olympic teams and national teams like Argentina won the World Cup because
No.
we're talking about club sports here.
Right.
So it's really the club teams is
Yeah.
how they would say it in the UK is the club teams. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah,
So
anyone who's thinking of putting in the dream team,
no,
we can't
that
do the
doesn't count.
dream team.
No.
That doesn't count because it's the
Maybe a mini
Olympics.
bracket of national teams or something, maybe something if folks are interested in that.
Right.
Let us know. We can do a bracket of Dream Team versus the Argentine World Cup winning team versus the 1960 England World Cup. I don't know. But
Yeah. The
do you believe in
1980
miracles?
US men's
1980
hockey team.
U.S.
Yeah.
men's hockey, right? Maybe
Right.
maybe we'll have a mini bracket or something because
Yeah.
but maybe down the line. But we're looking at the club teams. That's what the fights and the cigar bars break out as. And so
Exactly.
let's settle it right here with us.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the best team is the '87 Lakers.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
I,
I think people
it's
sleep on. I
nothing.
don't know if they're even going to make the thing because they didn't win the championship. The 2007 Patriots, to the scoring they did in that era. My goodness.
I was looking up their stats and I was surprised. Like they really
Yeah,
did do all that. Like I didn't know. I mean, I knew Randy Moss came in and he was,
yeah. You
doing
gotta.
stuff. I didn't know he was doing all that.
And the only reason they lost Super Bowl because the guy's helmet caught the ball. They caught it in his face mask. The only reason it was Eli Manning. No one said. And then
Which by the way, that team is in the bracket as well.
no, okay. And then you got to think about. It depends on. And then the question is probably going to be the big argument is who's not in. Because you think of would you throw in South Carolina Gamecocks women's from this year undefeated? Uh,
I didn't put them
yeah,
in yet
because only just yeah
because
because
I
we
already
just
had I think I already had
we
everyone.
have some yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, hey,
you never
they
know.
could have gotten in.
You know,
I might
yeah.
change. I might change
And
someone.
so this is going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have to figure out a schedule as far as these bigger brackets. They take a lot of research. I mean, I thought that women's for fun, boy, that took more research than I thought. And not that I'm trying to look at chicks online or you are, we're not in the game, but you want to kind of say, hey, let's just go all the way with it just to have fun.
No, because it's research.
It's just
Okay.
research, it's real
Like
research.
you have to look at every photo
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Sometimes
Every
and
photo has
video
to
and slow
be
mo. Yeah.
documented and you have to.
Documented, catalog, and oh yeah,
But yeah,
and the art.
it was a lot of research, but it was fun research.
Oh, it's fun. That was fun.
I didn't mind doing that at
That was
all.
better than my graduate thesis. Yeah, that's for sure. I had more
Okay.
fun. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
but I figured we can. And now I will say, and then we want to figure out a schedule. We got these really big brackets like this one, these 68, 64 team ones. We'll have these mini brackets that are just going to be popping up in and out 4,
hmm
6, 8, or 4, 8. Even numbers 4, 8, maybe a 16. We can think of it just for us to keep engagement going and have some fun because these things do take research and time. And then there's other ideas for other brackets. I actually one I'm thinking about doing. If do you think do I want to say it now or do you want to hold it?
That's up to you. I think I might want to. I think we gave him a
Let's
lot
hold.
for the first
Let's
one.
hold.
Yeah, let's
So
hold
not
because
gonna say it's a
I
pop
think
culture. I'm
I
not
know
gonna
which
say
one
what
you're
it
gonna
is.
say. Wait,
Yeah,
is it the one with the microphone?
yeah.
Is that, oh, you talking about that one? Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
we'll hold off from that one.
Hold.
I thought it was the other one, but we'll
Okay.
hold off. We have
We got some
surprises.
stuff.
We got
Yep.
stuff.
We got some stuff out there. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And in these shows, we may talk a little like we just did before. We may talk a little beyond. We're gonna go on tangents, and we're gonna let it happen. We're gonna talk
Yes.
about a little beyond some of them stories and beyond sports, kind of the group we all met in, and we'll just have some fun with it as well. Maybe bring in some folks from time to time that are maybe experts in these things, that know more about it, people that were there at the time or something
Right. I like
yeah,
that.
from time to time. But right now it's just us right now.
Hey, I don't mind a small boat. It's okay with me.
Heck no, not at all. It makes
As
my
long as
meetings
we're
more
doing it.
fun. As long
So
as we're doing it. This is too much fun.
so
All
yeah,
right.
we are going to sign it off for now.
Yep.
But I think if there's people out there that they want to give us their feedback, please go ahead and give us some feedback right down in the comments below. Do the like and subscribe thing because obviously we need people to watch this, and
Yes.
we're this is a brand new thing for us, so we're just trying to see what happens. We're having fun with it so far. I'm still going to do my research. He's still going to do his research. We're
Oh
going to
yeah.
have
We're gonna do
fun
it either
with
way.
this.
Yeah, we're doing it either
Yeah,
way. Yeah, yeah. Just having fun with it.
exactly.
Bring you in on it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need stuff to do anyway, so it's
Yeah,
all
ain't
good,
too much time. Yeah, the kids are grown now. Who cares? Man, I got things.
right?
I got time
Yeah.
now.
I
Yeah.
mean, My daughter is what, 4 years? No, I'm sorry, she's 4.5. Tomorrow she's
Oh,
gonna,
okay. Oh, you
yeah.
just didn't go.
Tomorrow she's gonna be 5, and
Ooh.
the only reason she's gonna be 5 is because she says she's gonna be 5, even though it's still 6 months away. So I'm telling you, she's been 5 for about 2 months already. So yeah, I don't have to do that much with her anymore. But yeah, I like this concept. I don't know why I've never even thought about it before. Just doing weird stuff. And also, for the people that are just joining us, for the first time, down in the comments, give us feedback on what you would like to see in a tournament. Just come up with
Yes.
something, as long as it's sports related or it's pop culture related.
Hey,
Just see,
or
come up with something, and we'll take it into consideration.
yeah, take into consideration or get creative. Hell, I
Yeah.
don't know. This video game fighting character. I don't know. Just throwing stuff around. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you just took something from one of them, because that's a good ass
Oh,
idea. You just
oh
took one.
no. Yeah.
Now we got to write it down.
Now we got to do that one.
We
Now
have to
let me
write it
write
down
up my
now.
things here. Now we got to do that one too. Now we got to do
Best
it.
video game fight character. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Ryu versus Shang versus Liu Kang. Oh my gosh.
The,
This is gonna be fun. This is
there's
going comment.
I can't even think right now. Uh,
Now I can't think of what I was
what's
gonna say to sign it off. Oh no.
oh my God.
Oh, that's gonna
Eddie
be so awesome.
Eddie Gordo
Eddie
versus
Gordo. Freaking
oh
uh
Captain America. You know what? Fuck it.
yeah, we're doing all yeah, because you got Marvel versus Capcom, Wolverine's character, you got the OP characters. Oh man, you could just go
You got
nuts
so
with
many.
there's so
Oh,
many out there.
oh my
Scorpion
God.
versus Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh my
You know,
God. My Toshinden. Oh my God. That video game,
oh,
me and my boys, we would literally be there for hours on Toshinden. We didn't know what they were
oh.
saying, but it was awesome. I'm putting in some Toshinden characters
And you may even
because,
throw in, I don't know if you
ooh,
throw in the Super Smash Brothers, because those are just
yeah,
other
you
Nintendo
can throw those
characters.
in.
So you can throw like Kirby in there, Mario, Link. Oh, because Smash Brothers includes literally just the entire Nintendo anthology in a fighting game. But I guess it's you put the iconic ones of Smash Brothers.
Hey,
So yeah,
write it,
we can do this. We
write
got
it down.
yeah, we already got it. Yep, I
Okay.
just got a notepad. Yep, it's in the
That
notepad.
that'll be down the line, but that's
Down the line.
definitely an idea.
Down the line.
Wow.
So give us some more ideas. Let's see what else we can come up with. We're gonna get we gotta get, I guess we'll probably just get a Facebook or Instagram going pretty soon here.
Yep.
Get the link out, put the link below, blah, blah, blah. And folks can sign up, sign in, and come hang out with us.
That sounds like a plan and a half. I love
Right.
it. I want to
Yeah,
see y'all down there. So yeah, let's do that. And this next one is coming up pretty soon.
oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'd say I'd give it another week,
Okay. Okay,
week and a
cool,
half.
cool.
And then
There
and
we go.
then and then so I would say probably in less than a week we can start talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start talking
Yeah,
about it
start
on
teasing,
our
start getting it out
groups,
there.
and then we're gonna put them up.
Start putting it up. We'll talk about
Yes.
it. And we're gonna
I'm
vote on it.
I'm excited about this one. I'm
Man, me
telling
too.
you.
This is too
I'm
much
telling
fun.
you.
This is too much
If,
fun. This is gonna
if
be awesome.
I'll say this: if an East Coast team wins, I'm gonna be pissed off. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
well, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I'm
If it
hoping
ain't
fan got in there.
if it ain't the
1978,
if it ain't the
the only black team
49ers,
to
if it
ever
ain't the
win.
49ers, if it ain't the
Yeah,
Lakers, you know what? I'll even take
the only.
I'll even take UNLV.
Oh Lord, yeah. But Larry Johnson's fight, and that's yeah. Oh man, I'm hoping FAMU folks show up so we can get that 1978 FAMU national title team up there.
You
Fighting
you gonna
against
have
racism.
you gonna have to do some work to do that.
Yeah,
I
we got
won't.
some word. Probably watch goes against like 72 Dolphins or something. Yeah, first round or something like that. So we'll see what's up. All right, cool. You want to sign it off then?
I will sign it off. So thank
All
you
right.
guys very much. We are out. And again, sign up. See ya.
Peace.